So wherever it is that you want it, go ahead and cut the plastic. So probably get some tin snips and cut it. The plastic isn't very thick. So where I have it right now is so what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna cut a good section of it out, like where the we're gonna cut a good section of it out. He's not gonna lie. This is a little more work than he bargained for. So that's what we're working with there. So the strap is like it falls around here, where it's at right now on the seat, which it looks okay where it is right now. I don't think you want it all the way out the back, but you're gonna wind up sitting on it. But that's okay. It's pretty flat. I don't think you would notice it too much when you're sitting down. So we're gonna wind up doing, I think, is cutting. We're gonna cut. Let's cut right here. Because I'm gonna cut it right here, and I'm gonna cut all the way to the hole right here. So we're gonna do away with one of these holes here. So we'll have 6 instead of 8 holding it in. We'll have these 2 here and the ones in the front there holding in with the pins. And I think that should be okay. In fact, we could probably just use a zip tie to hold the front ones in. The back one, that's kind of a stretch because it'll be hard to loop it in. But there's a big opening right here where I can stick my finger in. And then this one goes in like the frame or something. Okay, and I have to figure out where all these freaking wires go. Okay, so anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna cut here. I'm gonna draw a line too. We're gonna cut here all the way to the hole here, and then cut up, and then we'll put the clips back in, and then it should be good. All right. Okay, so I figured out where I'm gonna cut it. So what I did is I put the cover back on, and I lined up all the holes, and I figured out where the strap is gonna be, and then so the strap will kind of, it won't. This will be like a limiter or something. So you can see there I used a gold marker to draw some lines where I'm going to cut it, and we're just going to cut that whole section out, and then yeah. And if you mess up, you can buy these from Lunicycle. I think they sell them, so hopefully we don't mess up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get a Dremel cutter cutting wheel. Cut it. It's really thin plastic, so it should be pretty easy to cut. You could probably use some just cutters to take it out to cut it, or maybe even if you got some large scissors or tin snips, that'll cut through that no problem. But I'm just going to use a Dremel. Okay, there it is. There's my handiwork. Okay, so there it is. I've cut the 2 slots in there. There should be plenty of room for that little little piece of webbing to go on. So let's see if it fits. Let's go press it back. Okay, so I haven't really put everything back together yet, but the seat's bolted on, and I pushed the plastic on there into position where it's supposed to be, and it's pretty good. So there you go. You can see the strap is sticking out from where the plastic should be. Yeah, so it exposed a little bit of the frame, but that's okay. There's a little bit left. I probably could have cut it shorter a little bit. I probably could have cut it like right here, but it's okay. That gives it room to move around a little bit, but I got some extra work to do on this plastic thing. I gotta drill holes in it so I can put zip ties around this, so this doesn't come out at some point. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then we're just gonna all we gotta do is put these plastic little dealies back in, the plastic clips, plastic pins, and then put the plate back on, and that's it. And then we can test it out. But I got some other work to do on the tail, so I will shoot that clip later. It will just be at the end of this video. So I hope you guys have learned how to make a tugger strap. We still don't. As of right now, this video, I still don't know if it works. So we'll find out. It may break the bike. It may break the seat. The strap may break. We don't know, man. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when it comes there. But yeah, that's pretty much how it is. It's gonna hang off the sides a little bit. I don't think that should be a problem. I think your legs are they go out like that and go down like that. I'm also gonna put a seat cover on this seat at some point. So as you can see, it works. It's on there. It's functional right now. So. But I gotta keep it on the stand because I gotta take these wheels off. So, all right. So so the next clip I'll have everything back together, and then we'll go test it out. Actually, it'll probably be a different part. Well, this will probably be like a 2-part video, and the 2 or 3 parts, and whatever the latest part is, I'll show you how it works, and how handy it is. I'll demonstrate, do some demonstrations and stuff, and hopefully it'll hold up. so yeah. All right, here's what I got. Okay, so Hazemega is done working on the rear of the bike, so I'm gonna go put it back together finally. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you through it real quick. So I think what you're gonna want to do is you don't want your seat to come loose. So what you're gonna want to do is put some Loctite on the threads here under the seat. So that's what I'm going to do. And Loctite all the threads for the seat. I've already put the fender back on. I'll show you how to put the fender back on too. Okay, so I'm going to quickly show you how to put the fender back on if you took it off. Yeah, you kind of have to take it off if you're going to remove the seat, then you got to take it off. So I'm going to take it off again. So you got to push up on this and push forward. No, you got to push forward and down to get it off. Ish. Okay, so there we go. So I took it off. Now to put it back on, just get the bottom part here, put on where the 2 studs are on the seat, push it forward, make sure that the two little claws here are there's the 2 claws right here, and then you're going to want to push it back. It's slotted here, so it allows you to do that. Boom, and then it should click in place, and then that's it. Fender's installed. And then next thing to do is to put the well, I'm going to Loctite all the bolts real quick. One's hiding back here. You could also probably just put it on the nuts too if it's too hard to get it in there. This is just in case it doesn't cost. I noticed some of them are looser and tighter than others, so I'd imagine some of them are probably going to come off later. So let's go. Put it in my hand. Okay. And they're all the same, so you can interchange them. So you don't have to worry about what goes where. think. I'm not 100 on that, but it's a pretty clear bit. So these ones go on pretty easily, see? Okay, there's 2 in the back and in the way, but there's 2 in the front here. There's 4 to hold the seat on. Okay, try to get that as far as you can. This last one here. You could also put a dab of Loctite on the top of the nut too. So. Okay, that's the one that's really tight for some reason. So go ahead and get something to tighten it a little more. So I'm going to use my little screwdriver thingy here. Just try to get it as tight as you can with this guy. Okay, this one is the one that's tough to do. Apologize for the dryer sounds in the background. Okay, and then you'll get your 10 mil wrench and just snug it. Snug it. It's probably better to use a ratchet. This will work. Okay, that's what I got on hand. So probably about as tight as you can make it with without exerting like a lot of force on it. Just snug is what I'm gonna say. Okay, I got a 10 mil ratchet here. Just get it as snug as you can with that. I'm using a quarter size 10 mil socket. Okay. Yeah, because you don't want your seat to come out while you're riding. Okay. Okay, and the seat's pretty much installed. So, okay, the next step is to put the cover back on. So make sure you get your little clips. Okay, so this will be a little different for you guys if you didn't modify your cover like I did. I got rid of 2 of them, so 2 of the clips. So make sure this lines up. I'm gonna make sure my little strappy thing is where it's supposed to be. Okay. Push that up. Just like this. I should have taken this off and moved it in there. Oh, it's okay. Whatever. Okay, so let's make sure my little Tugger strap is where it should be. It can be wherever it wants to be, but whatever. Alright, so that's up there. And then now what you're going to want to do is put your clips back in. These guys, so put the bases in first. I really kind of don't want to put these back in. They're kind of a pain in the take out. Let's make sure the holes line up. Okay, so that one's in. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. It's really dark under here. So if you didn't cut your fender cover like me, you'll have a third one right here. So, but I only have 4 now, so I had to cut it because I installed the Tugger straps. This one's even cracked. It doesn't really do anything. Okay. So just keep on getting those in. I'll speed up the video right here. Put these 2 guys in here, the hole. These are the sneaky ones. Sneaky. And then the other one on the other side. Okay, and then the last thing you want to do is put the little push pins in. The ones that look like thumbtacks. So we'll put those all back. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's like under the seat. It's like kind of hard. It's really hard to get them in there. Almost wish I could just use zip ties, you know? Probably could if you drilled a bunch of holes in it, but it would be really hard to get in. This is so hard. This is so hard. Okay. This one. So you kind of get what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Put that back in. Just go ahead and put all those pins back in. I'll speed up the video. Okay, so there it is. So a little tip to get the pins, the push pins in. What you can do is what is it? Use one finger to guide the pointy part in, and then yeah. So just use it to guide it in, and then use the other finger to drive it home. So yeah. So that's what helps. These ones are the hardest. This one, the two in the back are the hardest. This one is not. It's not too hard, and this one's pretty easy because it's just, you know, just right there. So that one is like the hardest one to take out, but it's the easiest one to put back. Is what I'm gonna say. And then go ahead and put your license plate back on. Yeah, so basically this just goes like this, and then bolt it back on. You got the two 8mm nuts somewhere. Okay, yeah, let me just put this guy back. I'm just going to do it hand tight for demonstration purposes. And you definitely want to put some Loctite on this. This is the license plate is something that will come out. Okay, yeah, so there you go. It's kind of just on there for, I just did that to demonstrate it. Alright, the light bee is back together again. What I might do is I might roll. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I might roll the edges of the license plate back, because when I dropped the bike, it bent the plate. So the license plate is ever so wide, just a slightly wider than the Sauron. So when you drop the bike, it will bend the plate. So yeah, that's what I might do. Just get some pliers and bend it. All right, let's go. So that's how to this video covered how to reinstall everything. It's pretty straightforward, you know, just do it the opposite. But it's a little tricky, and just for some help, I went and did it for you guys, demonstrated. So hope this helps somebody. Here's my out. Okay, so there is the Tugger strap. I got everything back on there. It looks pretty good. I don't know how, it looks like it just kind of just rests like this when you're sitting on it, so it's okay. It doesn't like kind of stick up or bunch up or anything. What I might do is that if when I get the tires back on the bike, we'll do a little demo with it, how to use it, you know, why I wanted to install it and how useful it is. And then I think once I think if it works out pretty fine, we'll get some electrical tape and I'll make a grip for it, or maybe not. We just leave it like that. I don't know, because then you'll kind of feel it when you're riding. So I'm also going to install a seat cover under it too. So I may have to make it a little longer. So, but actually it looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll have to actually try it out. All right, here's my guy.